All right, explain to me what you're doing.
But we're making an edible DNA strand. We took two Twizzlers, which are the backbone of it, which is right here, and the marshmallows, the phosphate, which is your sugar, and we're combining that for the bases. Then the orange and yellow are the guanine and thymine, and they go together, so they're a pair of DNA. And then the cytosine is the orange, and adenine is red.
How do you do, Miss Banks?
He almost got it right. Really close. He did really good. Okay, explaining that. Yep. Just remember guanine with cytosine because gliadin is
Cool.
okay, and adenine with thymine because they're always
Great.
together. Yep, always together and the T.
All right, Kim and Julissa? Is it gonna look like? Correct. Look, remember we said how we should write it? We should never write the T before the big T, right? That's good. All right, Emily, down there. What do you got? What's your skin gonna look like? Good job. All right, Pascual. ¿Va a ser chiquita? ¿Por qué va a ser chiquita? ¿De dónde estás agarrando a la chiquita? ¿De allá? ¿O de acá? Okay, y yo voy a ponerte al lado de ti. I'm going to get beside him. And Mom is getting the small teeth too. So, las dos están chiquitas. Alright, they're both little. Okay, so somebody tell me what percentage of this Punnett square is going to have tall kids.
Twizzlers are going to be the phosphate.
Right? There's three of y'all. 75, right? Okay. And what percentage is going to be recessive? 25, that's over here. Okay. So can somebody, I should call on somebody. Emily, can you tell me the genotype of me and Pascual? Genotype? Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. So somebody tell me.
I'm finishing homework.
Oh, no. What are you going to do when you get finished with your homework?
I'm going to go work with that group.
Okay.
So we have A, it involves only one parent. So asexual reproduction, does it involve only one parent? Yes. So the opposite of recessive is dominant. All right, go find it.
Does it have the?
That's the answer to another definition.
Oh, okay.
There's dominant. So that's your answer for number one. Just put that beside your letter. Dominant trait. Okay. And now looking at our definition, and go ahead and put your letter E for number 2. That's our next letter. Okay, our definition for this one that we're going to search for is structure in a cell's nucleus that contains hereditary material. Okay, it's a structure. Its DNA ravels up around these proteins to form these little structures. Sometimes they're duplicated and pulled apart during mitosis and meiosis.
So, Miss Banks, explain to us what the goal and the learning goal of the lesson was.
The learning goal was to review what I've already taught them with Punnett squares, using squares on the floor, and the kids had to get into each square and show the alleles, the genotype. And then also to review DNA structure. They made a candy model of the DNA. And then they also had a vocabulary word search game. They had to go around the learning columns looking for the vocabulary for the definition that was given on a different paper.
And talk to us what you were most proud of after watching the video.
After watching the video, I noticed most of the students were engaged. They enjoyed being on their feet, even making the models, of course, using the manipulatives. Of course, getting to eat the candy, of course, was the best part for them. But them actually using vocabulary in the lesson and actually applying it.
Yes, I like that the teachers had the students using the vocabulary in their answers, and that it was well paced, and the kids had different transitions, and it was very fun activity. The whole way through it was fun. It wasn't just one thing, but several fun things planned. After watching the video, is there anything you would do differently about the lesson, the grouping, differentiation, anything you would do differently?
Groups, I put usually the low kids first with the slowest activity, which worked well. But I did wish I'd made a more difficult Punnett Square for the higher group kids.
Okay.
So it would, they'd actually apply more knowledge to what they were doing, because they kind of sped right through that.
Right, right.
All in all, they all used whatever concepts they were supposed to, so the goal was accomplished.
Yeah, it
Review.
was really good. Thank you for letting me do it.